as well. Obviously I stand here and it doesn't hit me, but if I walk here it doesn't hit me as well. The reason this matters is because let's say I do create hero Bloodseeker enemy. I'm just gonna WTF him up, or vision him. I'm gonna TP him to base. This is the only time I'm gonna do this demonstration because it's a little bit annoying to set up. But let's do normal vision. Start of the game, a lot of mid laners, they place their ward here. Okay, so as position 5 you want to run to mid as fast as possible and you want to test this ward, right? So you walk here. Oh my god, I'm being attacked. You want to start with a sentry on most supports as a result of this if you're going to try this strategy. After you get attacked, straight away you place a ward here, and most of the time you can leave these wards for your mid laner to tank, go for the double regen and the big XP gain. But you can take them with yourself if you're feeling greedy. Obviously it's the exact same thing over here. You can do a ward here, send the Marco bot away. So I'll start from this tree line and I'll walk here, and look at that, getting attacked by a tower, so it must be warded here. Now on Radiant, I'm not going to show you with the hero, you can just take my word for it because obviously I already showed you once. You start from here and you walk into this, or you can just walk into this from anywhere, and if this part is warded or the tower will hit you. This one is slightly more complicated, but generally you just want to walk into this like this, and if this is warded then the tower's going to hit you. So those are the really obvious level 1 wards. Minute 0 wards I should say, on mid lane. These are really easy to catch, and you should always try it at minute 0 for your mid lane. If you can catch it, it's a big advantage. Some other ones that involve vision is this one. If you walk here, the tower will hit you, then it's either warded here or maybe here. This one is a really common one. When you're sieging tier 2, you can just try this one. They either have vision here, here, or here. For Radiant side, it's also another tier 2 tower. This must be warded if this hits you. And the other spot is over here. If this hits you, then this must be warded on this high ground. I think that's pretty much it. Some other ways you can catch vision is if you're playing against something like Wraith King, for example, you're just standing as a support and these skeletons, because they're not controlling them, just run up this cliff, then this is warded. If you ever drag creeps away and they follow you up the cliff and you don't turn around to attack them or show, then that means the high ground must be warded. Sometimes like a Tinker Rocket will hit you, or like a Nature's Prophet, Wrath of Nature, that means where you're standing is warded. Now, some less common ways to find wards. Enemy team, they bought a magic stick, right? Or in my case, I bought a magic stick. The magic stick does not gain charges if you don't see the enemy casting the spell. So what that means is, let's say you're playing safe lane position 5 and you level your brain sap. Alright, I'm going to start from this tree line, I'm going to press brain sap on, like, I'm going to play here, for example. Well, a better example would be here. Let's say I just brain sap someone from this tree. I can then check the magic sticks to see if it went up by 1 or not. Because if they're not standing here and their magic stick went up, that means somewhere here is warded. Now you can do this at any stage of the game you want to use a spell. And if they gain a charge where you don't think they should, either it's night vision or they're obscured by trees or high ground, then that means it's warded. These are just free dewards you can do. Now the other free deward that you can get is, a lot of the time people will place vision while they are 6 slotted basically. At the start of the game they have no inventory space for the ward. So whenever you're playing position 5 and you run here and you see a position 4 running upwards like this and you see they have an item in their inventory that's cooling down like that, that usually means they just warded down here. The other thing is, a lot of people arrange their inventory so that it's like 1, 2, 3, all the items next to each other. If they come out with like a gap like this, then I will assume that it's warded and I'll go check it. But yeah, apart from that, those are the really easy ways to deward. It's something that you can incorporate into your game, no matter how the game is looking, or you know, if you're attacking, defending, Radiant, Dire, you can always find these wards. They're really easy. Just run to the tower, you know, cast some spells, and see where the creeps go, and make sure the spells that shouldn't hit you don't hit you. And yeah, it's just a really quick tips.